kettlebell. The biggest thing is we want to be robotic in our approach to make sure we're hitting the same checkpoints each time we come up and then back down into the bottom position. So when I'm first kind of teaching someone how to do the movement, I like to kind of use certain landmarks in the body as like a cue, and I'll walk you through that as we do it. And the other piece that people will often overlook as they're transitioning from their back to a standing position, the shoulder is moving into more flexion. And a lot of people will get so focused on what they're doing with their lower body that they kind of forget with the upper body, and they have a hard time controlling the weight. So a real simple tactic that you can do is kind of just look up at your hand as you're going through the motion to help stabilize the shoulder. So when I go to the ground, whatever arm is up, that leg is going to be up. So my foot's pulled to my butt. I got my arm, left arm, opposite arm posted out like at a 45-degree angle from my torso. I'm going to drive through my right foot, come to my left elbow. Then I'm going to come up to my hand. Then I'm going to bridge. Now when I'm in this bridge position, I'm going to pull my left leg through to a half kneeling position. And then I'm going to come to a lunge, come out of the lunge to a full standing position. Okay, and then from here we're reversing that. So I'm going to go reverse lunge. Now here people make a mistake to where they forget to open their hip up, so they have a hard time, or they try to reach way out in front of them. You want to open up the back hip and bring your hand kind of down in line with your knee. And then I'm pulling my foot back through to the bridge position, back to my hip, back to my elbow, back to my back. So that's kind of the sequence that I tell myself with those landmarks. Is when I'm here, I go elbow, hand, bridge, pull my leg through to a half kneeling position, stand up, go into reverse lunge or back into the half kneeling position. I gotta open my hip up. My hand needs to come down next to my knee, and then I pull my leg through to the bridge, and my hip hits the ground, and my elbow hits the ground, and my back, and I'm repeating that process. So the more robotic, like I was saying, you can become, or the better you are at hitting each one of those positions and owning each position, the more subconscious that movement becomes, and then you can kind of load it up thereafter.